Simple Cyber Defense Podcast Weekly Updates for January 4th, 2020. Welcome to the Simple Cyber Defense Podcast. Today's date is January 4th, 2020. This will be the first in a long series of weekly security updates where I will analyze things during the week and discuss important cybersecurity things and how to protect yourself. This week we will be discussing new gadgets that you've received during the holidays and how to protect yourself. So let's begin. The first thing to do is to always stay on top of the updates. Security patches are a constant thing in this day and age, and not keeping your gadgets up to date could leave yourself open to attacks. If your device does not have any mechanism for updating, then it'll probably be a good idea to replace them, because the hackers will find ways to leverage those devices against you. The next thing to do is to register your device with the manufacturer. It's always worth visiting the product's official website and registering it with the manufacturer. This lets them know who bought the product and shows you what warranty services are available and what support options you may have. This also gives you a good way to recover some devices, because some manufacturers will give you ways to recover data or to locate your device, but only if it's registered with them. The next thing to do that many people don't even think about is backing up your data. If a device malfunctions or is destroyed, you will lose all the data that's associated with that also. And the best thing to do is to practice what is known as a 3-2-1 backup rule. This will ensure your data is safe and secure. So what is a 3-2-1 backup rule? Well, it's 3 copies of your important files, 2 on different storage medias, and 1 persistent in an off-site location. The first thing to do is to get 2 different external hard drives. One can be a small device that's easy to take with you, and another one can be kind of large and will stay at your home. For the offsite storage, you can use cloud storage options like Google Drive, iCloud, iDrive, Dropbox, Microsoft OneDrive, or many others. But the most important thing about the 3-2-1 backup rule is that all storage has to have the same data. If changes are made on one copy, then it must be also changed on all the other copies too. This will ensure that you'll have at least the latest backup available when you need it. If you can't afford to get 2 external hard drives, you could substitute this with getting 1 external hard drive and 2 cloud backups. That way you still have 3 different copies out there. If you have data that you don't want others to see, you can encrypt the data before saving it to the backup storage or the cloud providers. You can use software like Cryptomator, AES-Crypt, or PZip. The next thing to do is to lock down your accounts right away. Passwords can be the weakest point in security, and many of these devices come with default passwords that should be changed immediately. Like, there are stories of the Ring doorbell where people were were accessing the Ring system and talking to the people. Well, the main reason why this was possible is because the owners of the Ring didn't take the time to change the default password so that the hackers didn't have that access. The things that you want to avoid is using your name or simple common expressions that others could easily guess. Also, avoid anything that can be found on your social media profiles. Include numbers that aren't personal to you, and consider substituting letters with numbers or special characters. The best practice is to use a password manager like LastPass, Bitwarden, 1Password, or Dashlane. This way you can create really strong passwords that are hard to guess, and you don't have to worry about remembering them because your password manager will remember them for you. So the next thing to consider is to stop your new smart devices from spying on you. Smart TVs are known to be very, very intrusive when it comes to spying. Mostly they do this to serve you ads, but there are ways to limit what they can see. In the show notes, I've put in a link to specifics about most of the top brands that can be used to create a more secure experience. When it comes to Alexa, Google, and Facebook, there are specific ways where you can tighten down those devices from spying on you too much. Fortunately, most of these platforms offer a method to disable or remove recordings at your convenience, but most users aren't aware of how to do this. To access the private settings of Amazon devices, download the Alexa app, navigate to Settings, then Alexa Account, followed by Alexa Privacy. Here you'll be able to listen and delete audio recordings. Alexa may have already captured, managed permissions, and how to change your data to improve Alexa. This option will allow you to stop Alexa from recording you. Simply open Manage how your data improves Alexa and toggle the settings off to disable transcripts. For Facebook Portal, simply tap the camera and microphone off button on the top of the device. Additionally, you can block the camera with the included cover that comes with your portal. It's a small plastic flap that clips on to the top of the screen. You also have the ability to set passcodes so only you can unlock the screen. To activate a passcode, go to the home button of your portal and tap Settings. Then tap Privacy followed by Passcode. Your passcode can be set between 4 and 12 digits, so make sure only you know it. For privacy menu, your privacy menu can also be used to delete voice recordings captured by Portal, as well as adjust how Facebook harnesses the data it collects. For Google devices, log into your Google account and head over to My Activity page at myactivity.google.com. Click on the Google activity, or click on the other Google activity. Scroll down until you reach Voice, Audio, and Activities. Click the link you'll be taken to a page similar to the one for search history. You can scroll through and delete individual voice activities items here, as well as change settings for voice and audio activities so no further data is collected. Following these steps will increase your security. All links discussed in this episode can be found in the show notes. If you like what was in this episode, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing with others. For more information, to suggest a topic, or to donate, head over to simplecyberdefense.com.